run that back, kid. Yeah, yeah. Welcome, gentlemen. You are now entering a space for the middlemen, where we get to centering, giving foresight to this world that we living in. Help you realize the greatness you've been imprisoned in. Come and listen in on how we grow as men. When the brother's on his last, we give air for a second wind. When the brother's feeling lost, we show the path within. And all the brothers still at war, we bring Apaches in. 3 well-trained generals at your disposal. CB straightforward from his brass knuckles. Dice cannon introspective, simplify the puzzle. And Bishop Harriet Tubman, the way his vision tunnels. Now that y'all in good hands, let's take a stand. Operate at full capacity and take the land. Become the source so our women don't need helping hands. Reclaim position of our purpose of being a man. Oh nah, run that back, kid. Oh nah, run that back, kid.
What I'm saying, I'm your boy Bishop. Yes, sir.
This is your boy C. Dot to the B Diesel.
C Bizzle.
Nice.
7 or 11. Well, waiting on people to come on in. I guess we could talk about this Drewski thing. Which is fantastic. Yeah, when I say Drewski is a genius at what he does, he is a genius.
I think it's good because he always stays up to date. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's like he watches the tide of what people are kind of like what the world is questioning on certain shit, and then wow, that's the next.
Yo, man, it's just
What, Chris?
yo. I don't know, man. Yo, he has to put mad time into these shits because I'm like, I was just looking at him as, you know, Erica Kirk or whatever, and I'm just like, yo, how is this dude doing this shit, man?
And what I love about it is he does not change anything. Like he does it for comedy, but what he does is what the people he's mocking actually does.
Yeah.
Like in this Erica Kirk thing, like her and other people are upset, but I'm like, he didn't do anything to mock him. He literally is doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but when he kept looking at the camera though, yo, that shit had me crying. He was like, for the people.
Yes. I got a clip. I'm gonna play it. We'll play like 40 seconds of it, but let me play this clip.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
The look, bro, the look, the same dead ass look that CB had, he nailed that shit, bro.
yo, god dang, man. What the?
Yo, Drewski is a genius. He's a genius. Like I don't care what nobody say. Yeah.
Yeah, I know she had to see that. It was probably seething.
Oh yeah, she wanna sue him, but unfortunately you can't, because when it comes to music, art, stuff like any kind of entertainment, parodies are like the safe space. They will consider this a parody. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But once again, he didn't do anything to mock her. Like he literally did what she's on camera doing. You know what I'm saying? As an ugly version of her.
Bro.
Yeah.
He got the right eye color.
Yes.
Contacts and everything.
Yes.
Bro. Nah. He got yo.
Yeah.
Look,
he had to be this one for months.
Oh, you already know. But what sealed it for me was the look. That dead ass look. That look, man, that evil, like that into the camera.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this dude is psycho, man.
She did that mad times too. Bad
Yeah.
times. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was on point.
Did you see when he did the little thing like
Yes, yes, yo.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah, nailed it, man. Nailed
Yo, he
it.
is a fool, man.
I wonder what the next parody is going to be.
I didn't think this was gonna be the next one.
This came out of nowhere.
This caught me off guard entirely.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think he would have went there. Like I'm like, damn boy,
Yeah.
that boy good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this though, man.
Oh no.
You just better be careful with what you're doing, man, because he's gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know, that's the thing about being a celebrity, man. You watched 24/7, so somebody's gonna either expose you, parody you, or just call your ass out.
Yeah, Drewski is like the one man in Living Color, man. Remember back in the day, Living Color, like anything that happened out in the world, Living Color was gonna parry that joint. Parry it. Yeah.
Yo, man, I could completely see him having his own sketch show, yo. That'd be freaking me.
But you know what? I wouldn't want him to though. I wouldn't want him to solely because it's like it's a treat. You know what I'm saying? It's like a forbidden fruit that like somebody just tossed to you here and there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I would want to see it on a weekly basis.
Nah, me neither. Me neither.
Yeah.
It'll do too much, and I think it'll speed up the process of what it is he's doing and how much time it takes for him to kind of get into it or to get the right footage for however long that he's shooting it. I think this guy is great at what he does, man. I think he should keep it the way it is, because if it gets any closer, like if he drops it any sooner, people are gonna get bored of it, man. People are gonna get bored of it. They're gonna find something to kind of bicker about it. So it's like, nah, man, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's true.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yo, it's kind of hard doing comedy too, man.
Oh,
you have to be
easy.
See me when I make jokes, man. The only time I can really be funny is if they come out naturally. Like if I'm trying to be funny, I'm corny, yo.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You are.
Anyway,
I agree, buddy.
How do you get? What can I comment?
I head and shoulders.
Hello. Talk amongst yourselves. Trying to pass this link off.
I think he did more than it wasn't just Erica Kirk. I think it was other. I'm just trying to figure out who. Like I'm like looking through the popular, like the ones that's popular, try to pick out who else he's talking about. Because it's never just one person. That this is the one person who is. It's always a multitude of but it's a couple things that he did. I'm like, it's the reason why he's doing that. It's the reason why this is a standout. When he in the gym, I'm like, I'm missing something. I gotta catch what it is that he trying to portray. Like who he talking about, like specifically.
You remember the redneck what he did at the racetrack?
Yeah,
that was a good one, man. That was a good one. But I think the only ones that hit super hard was the preacher one, the Erica Kirk one, and the redneck one. Now he did like an old school like black man one. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was funny too.
I ain't seen the redneck one.
What, bro?
No,
for real? You never seen it?
Nah.
Oh my God, Chris, you in for a treat. You are in for a nice treat. He basically went to a derby. Is that no? Is that a derby or
Yo,
I think it's like a NASCAR.
NASCAR. It's one of those events, bro. Oh man! And then he seen somebody black there. He drove by. He's, what you doing, boy? And he spit on the floor. Yo, that took me out. That took me.
I'm telling you,
yo,
crazy.
Have y'all seen the prank?
He's a genius, bro.
I mean, speaking of that though, man, off topic for a second. There's a prank out there where these two white dudes be walking around, like approaching black people, like, yo, let me get that boy. You know what I'm saying? Just like basically telling them what to do and adding boy onto it just to, you know what I'm saying, just to see if they react, yo. Like, get that up there for me, boy. Yo, this shit is hilarious.
I would just stare like, you know what? I ain't even finna pay you. You know, you have a good day, buddy. Before I fuck you up.
You gotta walk away, but enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your day.
That is, oh man, he got a couple. But the old head in the hood, that
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 was a
joint was
good one.
funny. That
Yeah.
one was funny as hell. Bro.
Yeah.
Accurate as hell. Accurate as hell,
Yeah.
bro.
And that's the thing about Drewski. Like his aim is deadly. Like yo, he be hitting bullseyes every time.
Yeah.
Hell
It
yeah.
seemed like he does stereotypes, but this one right here was just like the exception. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This one, man. I wish there was like some kind of award he could get for like these sketches, man. Because he will win every single time.
Yeah,
Every
it was
time.
pretty funny. Man.
He kind of has no competition. And I'm not trying to
Nah.
say that other people who don't do sketches ain't good, but what I'm saying is every time he drops, the sketch is so broad. Like everyone sees it, everyone finds it funny, interesting, intriguing, or just some form of content that you want to share to other people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just something about the way he does it. I think he just takes more time, and he's accurate. Again, like you said, Bishop, his aim at what he decides to target. That should be so on point. You be like, nah, but even if he talking about you be like, nah, that boy good. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
I'm mad, but wow. God damn. There's only a few other people who do sketches who actually like funny. Desi Banks is good.
Yeah.
He be having me dying.
I would definitely put Drewski on the Dave Chappelle level.
Of what he does, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely put him on Dave's level. Yo, imagine him and Dave doing something.
Yo, that would be
That
funny.
would be nuts. Yeah.
Yo, Dave should do. He should do it with him. Like, yo, I mean, at some point, it's like I know parts of Dave be like, yo, I kind of want to do a skit, but I'm done with that. Yo, him and Drewski to get that would be a deadly combination right there, man.
Clayton Bixby's character, and then the redneck NASCAR character.
Yo, Clayton Bixby, I'm telling you, man.
That would be
Clayton Bixby, that shit had me dying, man.
Yeah.
Just like, because he was like a blind black dude, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be funny. Dave, if you ever see this man, which I hope you do a skit with Drewski. Yeah, but yeah, man. Hey, shout out to the one person that's watching. We appreciate you.
This is Jarvis. You have an
Okay, I see it. Cover your shoulders. You fight. What is?
Why they calling you a thought, man? That's wild, bro. That's wild, bro.
Yo,
men have the ability to walk around with no shirt on, bro. Come on, man. We ain't selling. You know what I'm saying? We work hard. We work hard for it. So we, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. Gotta show it.
Look, it was a warm day today, so I was like, exactly. Talk to him, little man. Talk to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
But yo, man, I'm telling you, man. I guess if y'all want, we can move on to the next one, man.
Oh, for sure.
Mama Tina's Gumbo.
Oh man, I wish I had a clip for that one. So if you guys do not know, Beyonce's mom is down there in Texas cooking up gumbo, making people sick. Making people sick, man. You know what? I really think that she just used some protein that had went bad. People's getting food poisoning. Let's just chalk it up to that. You know what I'm saying?
They was smoking her. They was smoking her boots. They was like, ma'am. Like, first and foremost, she said 16 hours. She was boiling this.
Bro,
16 hours. I don't even make gumbo, and I know that's way too long.
I make gumbo. Yeah. She made doo-doo water.
That's exactly gotta be.
I let my gumbo sit and stew no more than an hour and a half. On low. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what I have in there. So we have a market like 30 minutes from where I live at that sells alligator meat. So alligator meat, depending on what part of the gator it is, it could be tough. So if I got like gator meat, I'll let it stew for like 2 hours just to kind of, you know what I'm saying, tenderize that meat, break it down. But other than that, man, my shit don't stew no more than an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? And it damn sure don't
Wow.
look like
So
doo-doo water. Yo, like her shit like a pot of diarrhea, man. Straight up. I kid you not. I was like, yo, when I seen it, I was like, yo, this ain't gumbo. You know what I mean? This shit is diarrhea, vegetable soup.
I'm not gonna lie. When the people, when it was like a lady or two that was talking to her, when she was talking, I'm like, I don't know, just for me, she just look evil, bro. Like it's just like it's not just a look, it's a feeling you get when somebody, it's like an energy that you feel from people. Like that, yo, nah, man. I don't get good vibes from her, bro. Like I just don't. I'm like, why that lady look like that? Like why, like she got evil intent or some shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I was just talking to my coworker about this. Like I don't know if you ever been in New Orleans, but I went to New Orleans a couple of years ago, and how they kind of portray New Orleans on TV, that's literally how it is when you go there, right? And New Orleans has like this weird, just like, I don't even know what to call it, but exactly how you're referring to her is exactly what that place is like. It's just like this creepy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's an energy.
Weird. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
You said she carried which energy, Lord? Excuse me, lyric. Wow,
that's funny as hell.
You know what? I feel you, because she kind of got that Erica Kirk look, like in her face. You know what I'm saying? Like that dead, like I'm here to do some crazy shit.
Right.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Hell yeah.
So it's like you sleep, you wake up in the middle of the night, and they just standing over top of you, just looking at you.
She do look like she like to watch people sleep.
That's hilarious.
You want some gumbo?
That's fucked up. As soon as you wake up, like, man, I had this shit 3 days in a row. Sure,
exactly.
I got some more.
Got the spoon on your lips.
Man, from what I understand, you can't really make seafood with chicken and turkey. Well, chicken and
yes, you can.
And all the other shit, right?
No, you can,
but you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can't sit it in for that long, bro. It get contaminated, like contaminated. You're contaminating two different.
Yeah, you can't keep them together raw, right? But if you're cooking them, like normally seafood cooks faster. So by the time like your proteins like chicken or beef or sausage or whatever finish cooking all the way through, you can add your seafood and you won't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you keep your seafood and your other proteins together, then you have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I think that might be what she was doing. Either that or she didn't have proper refrigeration. You know what I'm saying?
Something's wrong. Something's off.
Yeah.
Something's off. And you don't even see the consistency. Like it looks soupy as shit. Once you, I'm like, yo, dude, just off the spoon. I'm like, bro, I can tell that shit ain't good. I can tell that shit ain't good. There's no consistency. You like the person they put powder in there. I'm not powder. I'm sorry. Shit. What's fucking? Why is it like right? This shit just.
You talking about like
I know it's like when you on spot, man, you forget, yo.
The ready-made mix type shit.
Yeah, but it's like
a
flour. That's I'm with flour. Fuck.
When
you put flour, like you have, because it adds a certain consistency to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not soupy. It's like a thickness to it with the flavor in with every scoop.
Yeah. So I think what she didn't do was make a roux, right? So you should flour. Any kind of fat, right? So with gumbo, when I do my gumbo, I like my roux to get either peanut butter or chocolate. And that's literally, I'll cook it until it's that particular color. Then I add my liquid. So once you add the liquid and you start stirring, those starches start to release and it thickens the liquid. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't do a roux, all you got is soup. And that looked like what she had, doo-doo soup.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had to slide that one in there, man.
Doo-doo soup. Hell yeah.
Yo, that was some bad seafood too. You could tell. Like it looked like shit was just not right.
Yeah, it looked like she got this shit 2 weeks ago.
No good.
Yeah, I mean that's not that's not really, the new all the news about the rodeo. Now they enforcing the dress code, I guess, for next year because you
For
have a
what?
bunch of women coming out there pretty much
Dress code for
mostly
what?
naked for the rodeo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I never been to a black rodeo, but I've seen it. I know people that go. And yes, hey, they be out there. Boy, I'm talking my ass out. They don't be naked all the way, but a damn show might as well be because
See,
I'm telling you.
the thing is though, this one right here, this was like a family event, so you had kids and
Oh, well, yeah,
wives and
yeah,
husbands.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
yeah.
they had
Hey,
no
bro,
consideration.
they in competition with the horses, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The other
Showing that
stallions.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, See
Yo,
their
you
hair
know
look
what?
better.
This is the thing. Now that we talk about ass and stallions, why did Meg name herself that? A stallion is a male horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people was asking that for quite some
Yeah.
times, and I think the only reason why she did that is maybe it's kind of like this. I guess a way of her saying like she's like an Amazonian type of woman, like big.
Oh yeah, yes,
You know what I'm saying? So
I
at that point, I kind of like, okay, it's a stretch, but I get it.
Meg the stallion more. Whoo! I climbed that tree. Right.
It's a couple trees. It's a
Damn
couple
near
trees I
what,
can get
6
climbed.
foot?
Yeah. If I wasn't married. This is for the record.
Yeah. Yo, he had to save himself, yo.
For the record. Nah,
Yo, his wife out there watching somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Meg is bad though. I ain't gonna lie. Meg is bad, man. I mean, she got some big teeth, like a horse. But she bad though. She bad though. I ain't gonna front. Yeah.
Bruh.
I think she's beautiful, like in her natural state.
Oh yeah.
I like her in her natural
Yes.
state. She's so pretty.
And that's the thing.
Yes.
A lot of women look better without makeup than with makeup. You know what I'm saying?
Now, wait a minute. Hold up.
And then
Oh, wait. Which women are we referring to, bro?
Mostly our sisters.
Okay. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, it's rare that you can find a naturally beautiful, non-melanated person.
Yo,
I'm gonna say this right now.
Hilarious, bro.
Like I used to know this one woman, yo. She wore makeup every single day for the past 9 years. Every day. I never seen her without makeup. Never. And still to this day, I never.
Was she melanated?
No.
But here's the thing about that. Like, I don't think they realize like a lot of that stuff, man, it messes their skin up over time.
Yep. And make
You
sure
know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like being an alcoholic. You feel me? Like you needed to get by, but as you get older, it fucks you up.
Because
the chemicals.
When we was in school, yo, we had people that had little mustaches, maybe even a beard. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, these damn kids got full blown beards and shit. You know what I mean? And yo, they look older than I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 40 next year.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. These little niggas coming out with driver's license, I'm telling you.
Yo,
that shit is crazy.
Something's in the water.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
what was that joke I told
listen,
you earlier?
We got to think about how them pictures look back in the days. How niggas was 17, looking like they was 36.
Like back in the 80s, yo, like 70s and 80s.
Yo. Nah.
Yeah.
No. Take it back to the 50s or 60s. Yeah, dudes out here that were like 36 that look like they was damn near 60, yo.
Yeah, man.
Oh, looking.
Yeah, I watch a lot of like drug dealer documentaries, and a lot of these, cats that used to hustle back in the day when they show pictures and they be like, yeah, at this age, I was 17 hustling, but you look like you was 25.
That's a fact.
That's
grown
crazy.
Ass man.
Yeah. But then it got to like my generation, and then we look our age, and then the next generation, motherfuckers started looking older. than what they were, which is crazy.
Yep.
A lot of facial hair, man.
Yeah. And I think it's
Yo,
just
that's like
the
saying.
chemicals in the food.
I think so too,
Yeah.
man. I think
Oh,
so as
yeah.
well.
GMOs,
I mean,
you know.
the world was always screwed up though. Like, you know how we used to always say too, man, growing up that everything was better. Nah, the world was always screwed up. We just didn't see it until now.
It's a good way to look at it, though.
It wasn't as screwed up though.
Nah. It
You know what
wasn't
I mean?
as screwed
Like,
up. I
yeah.
think technology, man, plays a
Oh, yeah,
big
no,
part
for
in it.
sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Well, you got to think about it. It was a little worse in a sense, but in its own sense, like right? Because all right, I would rather see a person walking in a phone than to see crackheads, right?
True.
I'd rather somebody be addicted to like shopping or something, maybe, and like maybe they can get rather than like heroin and shit and meth, like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like it was pretty fucking bad, bro. Like in certain instances, it was like depending on where you were, like where you lived, and even that, like people were doing acid and tripping the fuck out in suburbia. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of
That's
yo
true.
niggas was going crazy, killing their whole family. Like shit was a little wild. We really gotta think about it just a little bit, bro. Like serial killers was on the loose. Them niggas was snatching kids up. Like it was a lot of crazy shit going on, bro. I mean,
I mean, back then, man. Back then, it was harder to solve a crime or whatever than it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think our addicts back in the 80s and the 90s wasn't as they was different from these addicts now. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers that die off of smoking dope. You know what I mean? The most they was doing was stealing and sucking dick. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
You got a lot of people that was, but you got a lot of people that was on drugs back then though.
Yeah.
That's clean today. You know what I'm saying? Versus now, it seems like they're never going to get clean.
Because they can't. The methamphetamine got their ass. That damn crystal meth. Crystal.
Well, it all depends on what you're talking about. Because right now the drug will be more of the internet, attention, trolling.
Yeah.
That will be
I'm
more.
talking about the narcotics. Like,
if you talking about narcotics, there's a lot of kids now. They don't do the drugs to the level of the way that we were doing drugs. You got to remember they had Cancun, right? Spring break, right? Shit was wild.
That's true.
Like
that's true.
Wild.
Getting high, catching STDs. Yeah, that's true.
You don't see that now. For anything, it's cyberbullying and weird little what do you call it? These groups of like kids. They have their own like ideas of social clubs and shit. So I mean, either you in or you out. I mean, but it ain't the same. I would say it's just different. It's different. It's still effective to people, but it's just different, a different form of it.
Yeah, I dig it.
People became much bolder too, man. I'll say that. Like talking shit. You know why though? They can do it behind the screen.
Yeah, a lot of keyboard gangsters.
A lot of people keyboard gangsters, yo. A lot of people that's online now wouldn't do this shit to your face at all.
No. Oh no.
I think it's a lot more NPCs now than they were before. That is the one thing that I could say. Like people look like they were like operating and living and you know what I'm saying, doing things like you know what I mean, like of their own discernment. Now it just seems like everybody want to do what everybody doing. Like, oh my God, what's the most popular? Well, let's go to the most popular things. Like, nah, like you know what I mean? People made their own shit and it became popular in their own circle, in their own area. It was a lot different with that. Like, you know what I mean? It seemed one would say more community. I would just say more of like-minded people who want to do something different. Now we have way too much people who they don't want to do things differently. Everybody just want to follow in what someone else did, but just kind of take like an easier way of getting there.
Gotcha.
That's what it seems like to me.
That's true. Yeah, people are lazy nowadays.
And slower.
That they are. No,
check this out. The better technology gets, the stupider we get.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson said that. He said the pretty. I can't remember the words verbatim, but pretty much he said, as we advance in our technology, the less intelligent we become, which is like a oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy because you need the intelligence to further, to advance the science and the technology. But then the more we use it, the dumber we. Well, I ain't gonna say we. The dumber people get, which is crazy.
Well, they've been made it clear that they rather focus on money than intelligence.
That's true.
Rather focus on the way something look rather than the way the world is, right? So oranges have seeds, but I don't want seeds in my oranges. It's like, are you serious? Yes, get the seeds out of my oranges.
Yeah.
So you don't want the real thing. I just don't want seeds in my oranges.
I do.
Like,
yeah,
it's leniency, man. It creates this idea of like false worlds within the reality, because people are gonna like feel like they don't have to deal with things, right? They're gonna feel like there's always another way. When it's like, all right, now when stuff start getting real, when the idea of war come about, and you may not be able to like cook or go to the store or order Uber Eats, you got to get the food. Listen, the level of people who are going to end up homeless on the streets, or if something goes bad off of that, because they rather not learn. Like, fuck learning. Why would I need to know how to do this when this can do it for me? Cool. When our system fell, you're going to see exactly how bad you needed that shit. And you can't Google no more. You won't be able to
boy
Google
said,
yo,
you ain't got to learn how to read.
Yeah, motherfuckers lose the internet. Boy, I feel like from 35 down, people gonna lose their moms.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, if we lost the internet, I'd be fine. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna feel no way about it because I'm straight.
And you know something I was thinking about the other day too. How many phone numbers can you remember? Remember back in the day when we didn't have cell phones and you had to remember people's phone numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got about 5 that I got like in a Rolodex.
Yeah.
That I could just, you know what I'm saying? But then it's a few numbers that if I look at the pad and think of the person for some strange reason, I could be able to kind of maybe formulate. I might miss one number or two, but you know what I'm saying? I'll get pretty close. So I would say about 7 numbers.
Oh, yeah. I was always good to remember.
I got like 3 phone numbers I can remember off top. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah. Some people, those like
my mother and my baby brother's phone number. And the only reason why I remember Kevin's phone number is because his phone number is my old phone number. I gave him my phone. And he took
what's crazy?
What's
my mom and Keisha. Both of them got my old number.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a good way to remember somebody's number when you give it to somebody else. It's like I never forget that shit. That was a part of who I was for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a life I lived.
Man, I'm telling you, man, back in the day it was so different, man. Especially, this is one thing I bet nobody's ever thought about too, man. When you riding the bus or whatever, and you're the last one to get dropped off, you know where everybody else lives.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, let's segue into this Jay-Z thing. This is gonna be a good one right here.
So
yeah, I didn't get to check it out, man. But
basically, he had an interview. I forgot the young boy name, man. But it was a good interview. He asked some good questions. Jay talked about a couple things, but what people really wanted to know about was how he felt about the battle between Kendrick and Drake. Also, they also wanted to know about the situation of his allegations and how he may have felt, about all that, how he handled it. Also, the whole backlash with the Super Bowl, Bad Bunny, along with the whole Kendrick thing on top of it. So, one of the things that caught my attention was the discussion that he had about the battle between Drake and Kendrick, saying that the way that it's not verbatim, but he was basically saying the way to how it happened, like from what other battles would be, yes, it would people would be saying certain shit, but they wouldn't bring families in it to a certain extent. And it wouldn't be the groups like the fans attacking people, like because back in the days, yes, people were fighting and they had their sides who they was going for, but no one going to stop you in a coffee shop and really want to scrap with you because you like Jay. Like no one's going. They just gonna be like, nah, you don't know real music. Yeah, this nigga, yeah, he a Jay fan. I mean, cool, but no one really wanted to like see you with this Kendrick and Drake shit. People wanted to see each other. Like friends wanted to fight. Like it was like, yo, bro, I will wash you for him. I mean, so I get what he was saying with that. Only part that I don't get with is it's needed to some extent. And the fact that you are in the midst of growth doesn't take away from the fact of the art being what the art is. Yes. I do think there's grounds for both to exist, right? So they could be battling without the idea of character assassination in totality, right? Whereas as if we see what these people are saying and doing to each other and understand they're not that serious. Like what they're saying, they're not serious about it. They don't really mean it. They're just saying it to kind of how slicker can I say this? Like how much better can I put this in a bar? Or how can I convince people to make because the way you move it do seem that way, right? That's a better way to go about it rather than like real shit. Like yo, I got a DV case with you signed from your baby mother. It says right here, like that's ridiculous. That's wild. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think when it comes to beef on record and just keeping it on record, I think I was fair. And I mean, Jay-Z and Nas, like both of them went all out. Now, they didn't have people, like you said, scrapping on their behalf. But when we had the whole East Coast versus West Coast thing, people was fighting. Like, yeah, people was really out here fighting one another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, beef in hip hop is kind of like one of those pillars. It's like the forgotten pillar. You know what I mean?
We're all overlooking one of Ice Cube versus Cypress Hill. That really had people beef. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Ice Cube versus Common. Common had a damn hit put out on him. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't go to LA for quite some time.
Yeah.
Behind
Which
that.
is probably the smart thing to do. I think
very smart.
Yeah, I think it depends on the region. I mean, West Coast is way New York people, Dice, I'm sorry. I feel like the West Coast is way more gangster than the East Coast. Solely because of gangs and at that particular time, not now. You know what I'm saying? At that particular time, when you had more, gang activity, yeah, the brothers was hard, man. It was gangster. Like you say anything about
it was a different world.
Yes.
The reason why, because like their culture was gang culture.
Yes.
On the East Coast, it was more like money, drug. I mean, even though at the same time it was over there in Compton and shit, like motherfuckers was drug dealers, but it wasn't to the same level. It was more gangs did more of the murdering than it was of people like fighting over territory for like selling drugs and shit.
Yeah.
See, so in New York it was different. People were killing at a different rate at which people were killing. It seemed a bit more senseless with the colors than territory, but one could still look at territory and drugs as still being senseless, like still fucking senseless, both of them.
I know for sure, yeah. But when it comes to
they got it's legal to own a firearm out there, right?
It is, but you got to go through a lot of steps. You got to get a psyche valve. You got to get all of that in order to own.
But it was because of that situation that happened with the cops doing that shit. You know what? It's a different story. The reason why I'm saying that again, it happened similar to in New York with the cops being the ones who supplying the streets with the hammers, but it was different in LA. Like they were leaving boatloads of gun. It was different. I think it was just different levels. It was different levels.
Yeah. But I think when it came to the music, go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say, when it came to music, you know what I'm saying, the West Coast was like they started. I ain't gonna say they started off, you know what I'm saying, with that gangster shit, but
no, they did.
New York followed.
I'm talking about in music.
Because New York, you know what I'm saying? Of course, New
Ice-T
York
invented
is the
gangster
Mecca.
rap.
But, yeah, New York is the Mecca, but you know what I'm saying? When it came to the West Coast, New York wasn't on the same like what's the word I'm looking for, man? I be forgetting shit. But they wasn't on the same time, yo.
I feel like New York, because New York was so bar based, right? Who, like Dice said,
Yeah.
who could say the flyest shit in the flyest way, right? Rhyming, putting words together in dope manners. That was New York. The West Coast was telling stories. You know what I'm saying?
Also, the West Coast is it's a bit more harmony and the way that music was done. Like even when you hear people rap, like from over there, it's more of like a coasting and boasting. It's like a instrument in a sense, like a wave in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But in New York, it's much more like a
That's because
striking.
Funk became,
got
his birthplace. The West Coast is kind of like the birthplace of funk.
Yes.
So funk had a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration. Gave them a lot of inspiration. So, 40, short, man, Loonies, like a lot of these old school cats will tell you that's why a lot of the music is very funk based, horns, keyboards, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. But back to the old Jay-Z thing. I felt like Kendrick and Lamar, I feel like we needed that. I mean, Kendrick and Drake, we needed that. I said Kendrick and Lamar. I feel like Kendrick and Drake, we kind of needed that because Drake is a top tier entertainer. He's not the best MC, but he made I gotta give him his props. He made a lot of hits. Kendrick Lamar, the man of rebirth to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like Fly MC had a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of deep things. So shout out to J. Cole. J. Cole did the smart thing by just staying out of it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people gave him flack for that, but I feel like, he made the right move because he friends with both of them. So it's just like, how do you don't want to get stuck in the middle of it. And then you don't want to get dumped on by your homies. You know what I mean?
I mean, as far as the East Coast West Coast thing goes, that whole thing was instigated by the media because it wasn't.
Man, we moved past that. How you go backwards, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
the whole East
make
Coast
that
West
point,
Coast thing, though. But I mean, I feel like we needed that. I disagree with Jay-Z. I do not feel like it went that far. I went too far, rather. It went far. It went real far, but I don't think it went too far. But I think hip hop really needed that because the last hip hop beef we had before that was who? Push and Drake, or maybe Drake and Meek.
Drake and Meek probably would be the last.
Yeah, it was the last.
I think somebody. Well, last major.
Yeah.
One, should we say?
Yeah. Hold on.
I gotta be honest though.
Good.
I was gonna say hip hop beef nowadays. I'm not really too impressed by it, because now beef consists of who got more money and
Yeah, man. Yeah, like it's not lyrical no more. It's not like
not vicious.
Who could? Thank you. It's not vicious, man. You got a whole bunch of little chihuahuas with Rottweiler mindsets thinking they doing the work of pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you had pit bulls.
It's not competitive,
right?
True. Because I mean, like even back in the days, they had their own team. Yo, if I see this nigga, it's like, bro, you ain't gotta do that. Let me murder this nigga on this track. You ain't gotta do none of that. Let me just show niggas what this is about. And then you had a few people like, bro, nah, you gotta out-rap him. You know he gonna say this. You gotta make sure you do. And this is what had it. Now it's like, you gonna let him say that? Oh, you gonna let him talk to you like that? It's like, all right, now when I see you, I gotta be violent.
Yeah.
Now I gotta be violent now.
Yeah. That's why, being a rapper now is deadly.
Well, I don't think it's the I don't think it's the people. I think it's the image, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like if
I
you want to
agree.
be famous, you got to have someone like who you beefed with at some point to get their fans or get fans riled up to keep being into the music. And it got to a point where it seems like they like the music more for the violent parts of the music. I like the song because this nigga shot this and then he retaliated off of the song. It's like, seriously? It's kind of like worship and death in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, my favorite song is the one who killed more niggas. More niggas got killed with this. That's my favorite shit.
Yeah, man. King. Oh God, I want to.
No. We ain't got to. Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for Old Block and the politics, but that is a perfect example of what you refer to.
We gotta remember, man. A lot of people, bro, this shit cut a little deeper, man. And I get it. Once you look at the idea of like people, like their spirit feels like this land, that they're connected to this land and they're willing to die for it, right?
Yeah.
If you subjugate that and you cut somebody off to a certain part, they'll literally live and die for that piece of the part that they're at.
That's true.
Sense.
No. I know what you mean. That's true.
Nah, man. Yeah, really though.
Well.
But the other thing, talking about the other shit that Jay mentioned, I think that when it comes to the battle, what's needed, it could be positive or it could be negative. I think that the idea of bots, like these bots online, make shit worse. I think people can have their opinion, people can say what they want to say, but I think the bots is the ones who take it over the edge. They come in and say something that just it picks at something that's like, yeah, all right, and then people get all involved in that. I think if people can, cipher that out, I think we're there, right? You know what I'm saying? Because Joey Badass, he winds up getting into it with a couple of the West Coast people, and it was all like a respectful battle. It wasn't crazy, and it happened right after that, and it was actually good. It helped all of them. All of them was able to like advance their career off of that. So it's like it's good in its ways where it shows people the competitive edge that we as Americans like continue to showcase. Where it's like we compete at a certain level with everything that everybody else don't quite understand. They go, why you guys are always at each other's neck? It's like, to y'all it seem violent because you're not a part of the culture. If you're a part of the culture, you understand this helps us improve. This makes us feel like you got to be good enough to even step in this ring at all. Before you even get to talk, you got to be good enough to even do that. Then if you're talking, oh nah, we know that you had to do something to get to this point. So we want to see what you're about. That's the part that a lot of people outside of our culture don't really understand. And it don't mean white or Spanish. It's other black communities, like some places in Africa or some other places that they don't understand why we would go about it the way we would go about it. Like, why are they arguing about the top 5 or top 10? We're not downgrading anybody. It's the competitive nature within us to push each other. It's just to everyone else, it could look like it's a problem or we're unsatisfied. Nah, we want the best to come out. And we want to be able to be like, nah, he or she went through the rings. They did what they needed to do to even be here.
Yeah.
If y'all only see what they did.
Yeah. Are they stripes?
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think good beef on record is definitely healthy for hip hop, not rap, but hip hop. Like when you come with lyrics, like you gotta be lyrical, man. And I see a lot of dudes, man, like these young guys, young rappers or whatever, beefing. But I'm just like, y'all not bringing nothing to the table. You're doing a whole bunch of this. Like nobody's really spitting anything. You know what I mean?
No, they're not.
Well, it's threats. It's not like a lyrical format or presentation of what you would figuratively do to your opponent.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like a poet, like, you know what? I ain't even going like talk about killing you. I'm gonna treat you like you was a rabbit or something. Catch it, peel the skin back, but I'm gonna just detail exactly how I'm gonna do this and parallel that to your life. It's like, ooh, how you did that? It's like, because it's that competitive. I want to do this in such a way that when I put this out, people gonna be like, nah, man, this was good. This is it. People can listen to it again for different reasons, different purposes. And this is why hip hop is so popular. You're like, somebody could be a teacher and be like, but how did they do that? Like the grammar placed in this, then you can have a scientist go, yo, this dude actually made sense into everything that he mentioned. Every animal was a reptile, or every animal was a this, and then at the end he said that. Like the way this guy did, you see, it's in different facets, and that's what made hip hop for people like us. Like, yo, it gotta be something like that. It gotta be innovative. It gotta be something that make you think on 3-4 different levels of living. Like, you know what I mean? Beyond just the words.
It gotta make me rewind. Like, you remember back in the day, you'll read, like you hear something, be like, yo, yeah, what he said?
Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? No, it's got to be to that point where you got to let somebody else hear it. You know what I mean? Yo, you hear this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, that's how you know something was dope. When you get you so happy, like, you know what? Nah, I can't listen to this by myself. Come here. You gotta hear this. You gotta hear this.
Exactly. Well, man. Oh man. Guess we're gonna wrap it up for the night, ladies and gentlemen. That's all good. Either way, for the people that will watch this, shout out to y'all. But we appreciate everybody, you know, who is beeping. Somebody beeping.
Nah, that's me. That's my Bluetooth.
Oh, your phone?
Oh, okay.
Well, how we hear that though?
I don't know.
Yo, that was the warning. That shit.
Yeah.
Shit, the fuck is that?
Before Chris's earbuds die, man. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm your boy Bishop. Yes, sir.
It's your boy C Dot to the B Dot.
And your boy Dice Cannon.
It's a man's philosophy, digging our psychology. Bishop and Dice with CB, we are prodigies. My brothers follow me as we rise solemnly, breaking down barriers, becoming an anomaly. We speaking differently, balancing the synergy. You think you know us? Nah, it's only the beginning, G. Keep it real for the fellas seeking logic. We'll teach you how to